Yeah, nobody can really. I've asked the social workers, like, why do they think that it's taking this long? And they really don't have an answer for me. They're like, I'm not sure.
Right. Well, I don't know anything about your case, and I don't want to go against anything your attorney has told you, but social workers aren't your friends, especially in your case.
Yeah, I know.
Why would you be talking to them? Okay, we're back. This is Attorney Vincent Davis. This is The Secret, How to Fight CPS and Win, and I'm joined this evening with my guest host, Brian Hamilton and Aaron Carranza, and we have a very special guest, Lucinda Pennington. Lucinda is an advocate from Missouri. Let's take another call right now. Let's talk to Katrina from California. Katrina, did you have a story to tell or a question to ask?
Yes, hi. I'm calling because I'm going through a situation right now where they're wanting to bypass my services, but I basically completed everything. So it's been like a year. I don't know why the case is taking so long to reach disposition, but we're barely reaching disposition. And after a year, it's been like a year and a few days now. So we're barely reaching disposition. They're requesting the bypass. I'm contesting it, but they want to. The only reason they want to request the bypass is because I've had my rights terminated for another child in the past.
Was that termination? Did that termination happen while you were in this case?
No, it was in it was in the end of 2018.
Okay, so. What is your question?
At this point, like after I've completed everything, are they still able to bypass me? Because I've basically completed everything. I only have like one more requirement, a little bit left of it to go, and then I'll be done with every single thing. Are they able to do that?
They are able to do it. Whether they will win at the time of trial, I would, I don't think they can win because you already have proven that you are amenable to services, and so it's good that you're having a contest. Now, if you lose, you should automatically file that writ. It's a special type of an appeal in California that you can take it to the Court of Appeals and try to get them to reverse your bypass. Is the child or children with relatives or family friends?
No, they're not with relatives, and they're in two separate foster homes. So,
yeah. Why is that?
My first case,
No.
I had a baby.
No. I'm not asking you about the first case. I'm asking you why the two children now are not with relatives or a family friend.
Oh, I don't have anybody willing to take them.
You don't have any friends, family, relatives that live anywhere in the world that might take the children?
I had a cousin. She went through like the RFA process and she passed. But for some reason, because of her history, the county denied her.
Well, wait. If she passed, she passed. Okay, so the social worker can't just go ahead and deny her. You should have a hearing about that at your disposition hearing, which you apparently haven't had.
Yeah, that's what we're going to talk about. But it's they asked so many questions that we haven't got to like the matter of placement yet.
But well, you need to get to that. That's an important part of the disposition hearing. Now, I want to tell you something else. There are some laws out there, and there are a few cases. Your case might be able to be dismissed because it's taken too long.
Yeah,
you're supposed to be at the disposition hearing within a matter of months, unless it's waived. But a year, my God, that's a long time to go in a case where you haven't had your disposition hearing.
Yeah, nobody can really. I've asked the social workers, like, why do they think that it's taking this long? And they really don't have an answer for me. They're like, I'm not sure.
Right. Well, I don't know anything about your case, and I don't want to go against anything your attorney has told you, but social workers aren't your friends, especially in your case.
Yeah, no.
Why would you be talking to them?
I have to keep in contact with them, like on, they want me to keep in contact with them.
For what purpose?
Because
to get more information, to not give you family reunification services?
I just called them to let them know that, I'm doing because in the beginning I was homeless and I was staying at a homeless shelter and it was very hard for them to contact me. So they were saying that we can't reach the mother. They were just making it sound like, they can't keep up with me. So I just call them once a week.
Okay. You need to talk to your attorney about this. But, my general advice, and then it's not always the right advice for, different fact situations. So don't get me wrong. But, if somebody tells you, if the police come to you and say, hey, we think that you robbed a bank last week, do you talk to the police? Or do you lawyer up, like in the movies on TV shows?
I lawyer up, but
yeah. So
I really don't give them too much information. I just let them know, like, that everything is going okay.
Sure, go ahead.
That everything.
So
wait, hold on a second. Aaron wants to say something.
So I've been in the same situation with you. I thought it was better to be open and communicative with my social worker, with my caseworker. And I just have to tell you, everything I told them, even when it was positive, was twisted and used against me. And Vince asked me, why are you talking to the social worker? And I said, well, I want them to know that I'm doing better. And he said, why would, what? And so I stopped. And that was probably the third greatest piece of advice that he has given me, is to stop. Because they will use it against you, even if it's just, hey, I'm just checking in. I'm doing good. I'm, 8 classes in and my 12 classes are done. They'll find some way to twist it. And that's just for me, going through this as a mama. But they like to twist it, anything and everything. If they are siding one way or the other, you're just going to hurt yourself more.
Katrina, that's my general advice. But if your attorney is telling you something else, you need to pay attention to your attorney, of course. But absent that, I'm not a big fan of my clients talking to social workers for what the reasons Aaron just mentioned, unless I'm there or on the phone. It was hard to be there during COVID, so I'd say, well, you're going to talk to my client on the phone. Let me be part of that phone conversation. And of course, they don't like to do that, but you have a right to
email communication. Email.
2 minutes.
Katrina?
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Did you have another quick question? Because we're going to be moving into a break.
No, I just really wanted to know about like the bypass. After the, just being like that, it's been so long.
Right.
Are they, still able to do this?
I don't know if you do any legal research or if you went to the law library or something, but there are a number of cases that talk about situations like yours about whether you should be bypassed for reunification services or not. What I would suggest is you look at those, talk to your attorney about those, and try to get a case, build a strategy. I mean, develop a strategy and implement it at the time of the disposition hearing. I won't say the county, but the county that you're in, I've done numerous cases in that county. And, they're kind of hardcore against parents. And I'm not sure why, right? I'm not sure why. Hey, Katrina, I want to thank you for calling. Thank you for listening. Call us back in a few weeks. Let us know what happened, okay?
Okay, I definitely will. Thank you.
All right. We're going to take another break right now. This is The Secret, How to Fight Child Protective Services and Win. We'll be right back after these messages.